this is a very special topic for me because when I first met Judy, when I first met you, I actually had no thoughts of entertaining the relationship because I thought you were just too different from me. So, I mean, I really thought that common interest was going to be a big issue in our lives because I was, from California, you were from Africa, and we were just so different. But we did actually have a really strong base of common interests after time.
Common interests that we had to explore. We didn't know that we had common interests. You had no idea that, for example, that I had any love for classical music, for example.
True. Well, when I first met you, you were listening to country music, and I go, oh my goodness.
Yeah. So you see, the rapport.
Being a classical musician,
The rapport. You would never have known that. Actually, I have a very wide-ranging taste of music. But it's by no means, and it's no means limited to any particular thing. But when we first met, you didn't know that.
No, I didn't.
And I agree. On the surface, it did look as if we were utterly, utterly different. But there was that something or other, there was that little something that I just knew that you had been earmarked.
Yeah, I think one of the things that kicked us off fairly well is we did speak easily with each other. We were very, very well conversant. And for me, to converse well with someone is absolutely important. Now, another thing that really attracted me to you was the fact that you were a reader. If you had not been a book reader, I just don't think I would have pursued it.
Well, I've known a lot of people who are not book readers, and I find that usually the relationship will just sort of peter away because we don't have anything to talk about.
Would it be safe to say that we had to kind of grow into our common interests?
Yeah. For example, talking about books, you read all the
philosophical.
And I don't.
No.
But that has not in any way detracted from the fact that we like reading.
Yeah. Or you have a larger vocabulary than I do, which is interesting because I'm
university trained.
Yeah. So the point is with regards to common interest in our marriage, we had to kind of play it out. Yeah. But there were certain things that we did in order to move it forward and connect with each other, which is what we'll be covering in this chapter. Glad you could be with us. There's a great treasure trove to unpack in this chapter. Common interests are so diverse because human beings are really diverse. So what type of common interest do you have with your wife or with your husband? Now, however, not everything is done in the context of a couple. We also have individual interests. So next week we're going to be exploring that. God bless and bye for now.